Hello Hyderabad, Namaskaram Andi. I want to take you on a time travel of India. మన కంట్రీకి ఇండిపెండెన్స్ అనేది కొన్ని లక్షల మంది ప్రాణాలు త్యాగం చేసడం వల్ల వచ్చిందండి. మనకి ఫ్రీడమ్ వచ్చే టైంలో వి గాట్ ఫ్రీడమ్ విత్ ఇమీడియట్గా ఆఫ్టర్ మ్యాథ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రీడమ్లో మనకి చాలా బ్లడ్ షెడ్ అనేది జరిగింది, పార్టీషన్ వల్ల కానివ్వండి. అట్లా నేషన్ మొత్తంలో కూడా చాలా ఇల్లిటరసీ అనేది ఉంది, కుల వృత్తులు అవన్నీ కూడా డ్యామేజ్ అయిపోయాయి బ్రిటిష్ రూల్లో. సో దే ఇస్ నో మచ్ స్కిల్ ఇన్ రూరల్ ఇండియా. సో దాట్ ఈస్ ద సినారియో ఆఫ్ ద కంట్రీ వెన్ వీ గాట్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్. Across the world, everyone questioned the survival of our nation. So our survival is the biggest challenge that day. So but today, when we look back, that was addressed. And in the mid-70s and the early 80s, they started questioning. Somehow India survived, but it can't grow annatuga. India can't develop annatuga question chesarannamata across the world. Kani after economic reforms, we progressed at a quicker pace. మన గ్రోత్ రేట్స్ అన్నీ పెరిగినాయి, ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ పెరిగినాయి, ఇన్కమ్ అనేది చాలా పెరిగినాయి, లిటరసీ పెరిగింది. వి సా ఆల్ దీస్. ఫస్ట్ 50 years ఆఫ్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్ కనుక మనం సర్వైవల్ మోడ్లో వెళ్తే లాస్ట్ 20-25 yearsలో వీ వెంట్ ఆన్ ఏ డెవలప్మెంటల్ ట్రాజెక్టరీ. బట్ రైట్ నౌ ఆ డెవలప్మెంట్ ప్రాసెస్లో మనం ఫాస్ట్గా డెవలప్ అవ్వాలి అనే ప్రాసెస్లో మన ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ అనేది చాలా డ్యామేజ్ అయిందండి. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం ఇన్ఈక్వాలిటీస్ని కూడా మనం అనుకున్న స్థాయిలో అడ్రస్ చేయలేకపోయాం. రైట్ నౌ ఇట్స్ టైమ్ ఫర్ ఇండియా టు చూజ్ ఏ సస్టైనబుల్ ట్రాజెక్టరీ. ఫస్ట్ మనం సర్వైవల్ మోడ్లో వెళ్ళాం, దాని తర్వాత విచ్ వెంట్ ఫర్ డెవలప్మెంటల్ ట్రాజెక్టరీ. రైట్ నౌ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ సిటిజన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కంట్రీ షుడ్ లుక్ ఫర్ సస్టైనబుల్ డెవలప్మెంట్, సస్టైనబుల్ మోడల్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్. సో దాన్ని బట్టి చూసుకోగలిగితే కనుక మనం ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ తీసుకుంటే లాట్ ఆఫ్ డ్యామేజ్ జరిగింది. ఇఫ్ వీ డోంట్ యాక్ట్ టుడే, there will be irreparable losses andi. We can't revive our nature back. Fertile soil, pure water, quality air, this is the biggest treasure that we can give to our future generations. And on this note, I want to create a little awareness on the RallyForRivers initiative started by Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev ji. If we take the rivers of India from the time of independence till today, if we see the satellite images and so on, the size of the rivers is day by day shrinking. And if we see the forest or green cover on either side of the rivers, day by day that is also shrinking. What happens with the help of the forest is that because of the active root system, whatever the rain that falls on the earth, that percolates down and it gets stored as groundwater. Suppose if we start clearing the forest, what happens is that the rain that is falling on the surface, that doesn't entirely sink into the ground. It takes a lot of time to sink. So because of this, without sinking into the ground, the water starts traveling horizontally. And this horizontal travel of water results in flooding. And because of the lack of enough green cover, we are seeing extreme drought scenarios as well. Suppose if we take action right now, if we take a clear stand for sustainable development, and if we increase our green cover, because of that, over a period of 5 to 10 years, there will be active root system developed into the soil. Because of that, every raindrop that falls on the ground, that will be either stored inside the water or that will be stored inside the soil. Because of that, there will be river water rejuvenation, groundwater rejuvenation. And if there is enough green cover, the temperature rise will be controlled. Climate change can be stopped to some extent. So Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev ji started this campaign called RallyForRivers. The proposal to the government that we are saying is that on either side of the river bank, up to 1 kilometer, there should be forest cover. So if you want to support this campaign, here's the call that you can do. Please give a missed call to 8009 8009. Because of this thing, the temperatures will cool down, groundwater will be recharged, we will be seeing perennial rivers again in peninsular India as well. India is known for its perennial rivers. Gradually, even the Ganga and the rich rivers of India are turning seasonal. And before the damage becomes irreversible, let's rise again as a nation, as one, and let's all rally for rivers. My humble request for every citizen of India is to give a call to 8009 8009. And apart from this, I want to once again take you on a time travel. Once we got independence to India, we embraced democracy. We as a nation are new to democracy. We don't know what administration actually is, what laws are, what elections actually are. So we are infants to democracy. That time, knowingly or unknowingly, we bought an idea that suppose if we go to the centuries back, 500, 600 years ago, every work in a local area used to be done by community themselves. If they want to lay a road, everyone used to come together and they used to work together and lay their own roads. If they want to dig canals, entire community used to come together and they used to address that also. If you take today's India, as a country, economically we progressed. Literacy rates also is going high day by day. Income levels are increasing. But where we fell down as a nation is at the community level. As a community, we went miles down. Earlier, the cleaning of the roads, cleaning of the drains, maintaining of roads, everything was done by community. Community used to take the active role in governance. But after that, after we became independent, once we adopted democracy, the mindsets got changed. Our community lives got decreased. People started becoming individual lives. They started focusing about their family alone. And people started saying, you just take care of your home. The street is the work of the panchayat or the municipality. But the last 70 years of our journey says that government alone can't address all these situations. It's time we rise again as a community, work together as a community, and take care of our own needs. So, current generation, we see lot of NGOs, lot of non-governmental organizations, civil societies, voluntary organizations. So, this is the greatest hope today. If you take the call of Swami Vivekananda, he said that my soldiers will come from the younger generation and they will come solve out the whole problem like lions. To the current Abdul Kalam ji, he says a developed India by 2020 is possible only through people's participation, and youth are the nucleus for this transformation. It's time for us youth to rise to the expectation of these great people who are our eternal inspirations and empower our nation by our own individual steps. But in this trajectory, let's all focus on sustainable development. Let's all adopt sustainable practices at home, in our community, in our schools, in our colleges. Let's be a messenger of sustainable growth. And before I conclude, I remind you again to give a missed call to 8009, and let's all raise as a nation, as one, and let's rally for rivers. Thanks a lot. Jai Hind.